What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So today we are building in the world of Oasis Springs and I'm building a tiny home. So I haven't built a tiny home in quite some time, so that's why I wanted to build one. And I have been really behind on builds lately, which is why I did not post a video yesterday. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully this build is good enough that it can make up for not posting yesterday. It only took me an hour and 15 minutes to build this. That's another reason why I wanted to build it, because tiny homes don't take very long. Excuse me. Whenever I do tiny homes, it literally takes me longer to do the exteriors than it does the interior. And not when I say the exterior, I don't really mean like the shell. I just mean like the landscaping and stuff, because the smallest lots you can get in The Sims, like in the entire game, the smallest lots there are 20 by 15s, and this is a 20 by 15. And so even building on a 20 by 15, there's still a lot of unused space in the lot or on the lot. So for me, when I do tiny homes, it takes me longer to do the landscaping than like the interior. At the current moment that I'm recording this, I forgot to player test this a lot. And I put a Murphy bed I did use a Murphy bed in here and platforms, but there's one little corner that I'm not sure that they'll be able to get to whenever the bed is down. I mean, I don't expect them to be able to get everywhere when the bed is down, but I'm not sure if anyone can get in the bed at all with it down. So I still need to player test that. I meant to do so before I even did the voiceover, but I recorded part 6 of my Snowy Escape Let's Play immediately after I finished this, and then I got out of the game. Well, no, then I started working on my renovation that's coming out. So I'm gonna be posting my very first renovation. I'll introduce it in that video, but I'm starting a series on my channel called Simply Salvaged, and it's going to be where you guys can post your builds on the gallery and I will then go and renovate them. So it's basically my version of Devin Bumpkin's Design Me Devin and like Little Simsies, Fix Me Up Little Simsy, or Fix Me Little Simsy, whatever it's called. So you would like give me a storyline and give me a budget, make the house real run down and old, or the community lot, whatever it is, and then I would go in and renovate it. So that video will be coming out sometime next week. It will not, sometime after Monday, because I'm going to a wedding this weekend over the New Year's holiday. So yeah. So today's video and tomorrow's video will be my last two videos until like January 5th ish. But I'll keep you updated on that via Twitter and Discord and all those things. My Discord has hit like a dry spell, so if you want to join my Discord server and talk to me, links in the description. But anyway, back to the build. I completely forgot what I was talking about before I started talking about my Simply Salvage series. And speaking of that, if you want to start submitting stuff to that for me, if you want to start submitting stuff for me to renovate, the hashtag is just that. It's Simply Salvaged. Hashtag Simply Salvaged. So simply as in the simply from Simply Coco, and then the word salvaged. Please Google how to spell that. I am the worst speller, so I'm not going to try to spell it in this video. But yeah, as you can see, we're still working on the exterior, and that's kind of what I was talking about. There's more of me doing exterior on this build than doing interior, and that's because it's so small. This could have been a micro home. Let's talk about The Sims. This could have been a micro home because the actual livable space is only 30 tiles. But once I added this decking out front, that made it become like 60 tiles or so, maybe a little less. It was in the tier 2. And then once I added the platform at the top to be the covering for this deck, it went up to 98 tiles, which is the tier 3. I think there's 3 tiers, but I'm not sure if it goes like tier 1 is small home, tier 2 is tiny home, and tier 3 is micro home, or if it's the reverse of that. But yeah, this could have been a micro home, but the game counts literally every like decking and platform as tiles that you're using, because it's technically livable space, but not really. Like, it's not within the inside. I wish they only counted the tiles that are surrounded by walls, not fences, but that are surrounded by walls. But it is what it is. So I kind of put this bar area outside, and now that I'm saying that, that's the only it's not the only place that they can sit and eat, but it's the closest place for them to sit and eat to the kitchen. Obviously, they could sit on the couch and eat, and then in the backyard, I do end up putting a fenced-in backyard, and in the backyard, I put a picnic table and another 4-seating dining table, or like outside dining table, if you know what I mean. So there's several places to sit, but there's not one inside. So yeah. And I use those snowy escape windows to act as if like they can be opened, and you know, people can be served from inside the house. I imagine the people that live here like to host parties a lot, which is why there is a lot of places to sit. As far as who lives here, I am building from reference. Hopefully I remember, but if I do, I will post. If I do remember, I will pop up the image of what I'm building right now, even though I'm already 6 minutes into the video. So I probably will forget. So sorry about that. But I found it on Pinterest, and in the description, it says it was a house for an Australian family. So I kind of ran with that. I was thinking like maybe a young Australian family. When I say young, I mean the parents are young. Moved to the US, and they moved to Oasis Springs, and they wanted to start a new life in a tiny home. It's like that series, I forget what it's called, but where people like have these, not mansions, but they have these big, nice, expensive homes, and they move into a tiny home. So I imagine that's kind of what this Australian family did, and they do have a daughter. So on the platform, that's where the daughter's room goes. I'm not sure if at this point I've furnished her room already. I don't think I have. So next to the Murphy bed, I had this idea to like you have like a shelving unit. So I just kind of use base game shelves and then clutter them up using the OMSP shelf. Just from watching other simmer YouTube channels, they always say that people have a lot of questions about the OMSP shelf. So I'll just answer some frequently asked questions about it real quick. So it's just a shelf that you can use to freely place objects on surfaces. So you know how if you build in The Sims, a lot of the times things do not clip to the shelves in the game. So you can use the OMSP shelf to place it up there freely by alt placing it. If you want a full tutorial, let me know down in the comments, and I will do a video on that coming up soon. And I'm gonna do a rankings video really soon. I've been meaning to do that, but I just haven't. So look for a rankings video soon. I'm gonna start with expansion packs, and then later on game packs, and then later on stuff packs. I literally have, the day that I am recording this, I bought Romantic Garden stuff. So literally at this, sorry I'm saying literally so much, but at this current moment, the only pack I do not have is, what's the one? The party pack. It was the very first stuff pack that came with The Sims 4. What is that pack called? Now I can't think of it. What is it called? It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm Googling it. Party stuff pack. Luxury party stuff. That's the only stuff pack I do not have. But yeah, now you can see I have done the kids' room. It's going to be a little girl. And I was trying to find a place to put a dresser. But I'm just going to imagine that the Murphy bed like thing has storage in it, and I'm gonna imagine that under the daughter's bed has storage, and I'm gonna imagine that there's storage like underneath the stairs some kind of way. I don't know, but you know, it's The Sims. They don't really need a dresser. You can either click on them for them to change their outfit, or you can click on a mirror for them to change their outfit. I end up putting a mirror over the counter that I put next to the refrigerator. So I do end up putting a mirror in there. I don't put a sink in the bathroom because the kitchen sink is literally right outside the bathroom door. So that's the sink your Sims will use when they're finished using the bathroom. And then this is the backyard. So it's not accessible from inside the house. They have to go out and then around. And I put these planter boxes out here because I don't know what I was saying just then. And sorry if I'm talking so fast. It's only like a 12-minute video, so I'm trying to get everything out. Since I put so many plants in the front, I imagine maybe the mom is really into plants. So I put a lot of vertical planters back there, and then I give them that table, the grill and stuff, the picnic table, and then soon I'll be putting lights around. I'm sorry I didn't really have a storyline for this family other than the fact that they were Australian and moved to the US and wanted to start a new life in a tiny home. But other than that, guys, the screenshots will be rolling any minute now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.